the man is a shiny golden god.
I say to myself, let me go. I'm not alone here inside of my head. What do you want from me? What can I do? Lost and looking for an explanation. Astral projection, I'm out of body, no question. If truth is really a mirror, why can't I see my reflection? Must be a hallucination, could be from sleep deprivation. But ain't no way that I'm placing any blame on all the drugs I've been taking. To myself I have become a stranger, laughing in the face of danger, left to deal with all this anger. Is it me or just my doppelganger? Hip hop hippie, music's in my soul, fire in my eyes, burning out of control. I'm a hip hop hippie, never will I change. Everywhere I go, people look at me strange. I'm a hip hop hippie, one of a kind. Easy on the ears, hard on the grind. I'm a hip hop hippie, you can tell by my eyes. Light it up, break it down, sunset to sunrise. Careful if you're delicate, I wreck with eloquence. Check the predicate method with perfect penmanship. Arrange the language artistically, written neatly on paper. Syllabic rhythm intrinsic to my creative behavior. Up late and letting my mega mind fill these lines without trying. I close my eyes and just imagine I'm flying. Critical, lyrical, individual, digital, one of the illest to ever kill a sick instrumental. Influential, invented to put an end to the waiting for something better than the garbage the radio's always playing. And what amazes me is it's the same on every station. You can't escape monotonous commercialization because you're lazy in a world where everyone wants to be famous. Wasting time, brainless, chasing dreams doesn't seem dangerous. Make no mistake, it takes a lot of hard work and determination. And frankly, only few truly are worthy, deserving thanks for maintaining a basic level of greatness tailored to those who appreciate exquisite taste. Turn up the bass. I put a smile on every face in the place. From the stage I accumulate praise and accolades. The real will remain, the half-hearted and soft fall off. Forever lost when lines drawn or crossed. Get squashed quicker than bitches in mosh pits. From hotness I drop kick, bomb shit constant. Hip hop hippie, music's in my soul. Fire in my eyes, burning out of control. I'm a hip hop hippie, never will I change. Everywhere I go, people look at me strange. I'm a hip hop hippie, one of a kind. Easy on the ears, hard on the grind. I'm a hip hop hippie, you can tell by my eyes. Light it up, break it down, sunset to sunrise. Follow your conscience, caution, awfully awkward. I'm off of my rocker, keep walking. The other option you got is bombardment. Severe bodily harm, keep your guard up and your mouth shut, cause you ain't running nothing. Never been the boss, all talk, keep frontin'. You bring the heat like an easy bake oven, and that won't even melt the butter on my muffin. Huffin' and puffin', mean muggin', pushing and shoving, acting disgruntled makes me wonder what might be your major malfunction. I just don't understand. Trust me, I've tried, I ain't feeling it either. Suck it up, swallow your pride. Some are destined to shine, but most are likely to find they're on the sidelines, denied the spotlight, simply spectating. Take a seat and quit your yapping. People like you sit and watch people like me, that make shit happen. When it's time for some action, I rise to any occasion, taking full advantage of any situation I'm facing. Maybe you brazenly hate me cause you can't handle the feeling. Inferiority, forcing morbid and horrible thinking. Often misleading, but look underneath and you'll find the meaning. How ignorance and greed keep you from ever succeeding. Once you discover the reasons for your repeated defeat, you'll come to terms with the verdict and trust the word on the street. Hip hop hippie, music's in my soul. Fire in my eyes, burning out of control. I'm a hip hop hippie, never will I change. Everywhere I go, people look at me strange. I'm a hip hop hippie, one of a kind. Easy on the ears, hard on the grind. I'm a hip hop hippie, you can tell by my eyes. Light it up, break it down, sunset to sunrise.
Time for some action.
Music's in my soul, fire in my eyes, burning out of control. I'm a hip hop hippie, never will I change. Everywhere I go, people look at me strange. I'm a hip hop hippie, one of a kind. Easy on the ears, hard on the grind. I'm a hip hop hippie, you can tell by my eyes. Light it up, break it down, sunset to sunrise.
Time for some action.
Lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Stupid. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like confusion. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Stupid. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like confusion. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Stupid. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like confusion. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Stupid. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music. Ruthless, tick, tick, booming. All up in your optics. Douches, cruising for a bruising. When they finally finish all the picking and the choosing. Who's you really be without a glue and noose? Stupid. Nowadays nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance.
Despite the fact that we are all completely different people, doesn't always mean that we have to agree to disagree. 7 dancing angels on the sharpened points of needles, staring blindly at the forest while ignoring all the trees. Take it as it comes and leave the weight of doubt behind, and in the dust along abandoned memories of empty streets we used to creep as sneaky juvenile delinquents, keeping secret, breaking promises and hearts. My darling, think before you speak. Every single soul alive are writing their own stories, so unless you've read the pages, kindly keep your comments quiet. More than 40 million mighty men have tried to prove their pride is not at all the sound of flapping mouths and childish defiance.
Think your mind is sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violent mind of silence. Dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us.
Trust me.
All you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science.
Watch its breezes blow by slowly, growing stronger by the moment. Don't you know it, folks? It's only winds of change you must have missed. If you look again, you'll notice how the world around you froze, and no one knows or seems to care that something skeevy is amiss. Ride the rolling thunder and the crash of striking lightning. Blue electric clouds conceal a full and super harvest moon. Somewhere in the shadows, whistles make a call to action. Almost always it's the best of us that are taken far too soon.
Think your mind is sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violent mind of silence. Dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us.
Trust me.
All you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science. Think your mind is sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violent mind of silence. Dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us.
Trust me.
All you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science.
Massive hysteria, stress and strife, I could cut the tension with a knife. Rise above the lies and foolish excuses of movements.
Wisen up.
Contribute to community improvement. Make the choice to be a source of joy and peace. Lift your spirit and your voice, my friend, allow release. Take the time to shine your light and share a little brightness. With a simple smile and random act of kindness.
Think your mind is sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violent mind of silence. Dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us.
Trust me.
All you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science. Keep your mind as sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violent mind of silence. Dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us.
Trust me.
All you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science.
Last time you motherfuckers even said hello to your neighbor. The fuck is happening?
mind is sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violence. Mind of silence, dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us. Trust me, all you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science. Keep your mind as sharp as razor knives to slay the sleeping giant. When the feces finally hits the fan, we fight the fear and violence. Mind of silence, dressed in riot gear, it won't be hard to find us. Trust me, all you need is guns and ammo, Jesus Christ and science.
Stupid the average person is. If you don't like the facts, don't change the facts, change the feeling.
I mean, honestly, you know, some of these conspiracy theories have turned out to be true.
I think that one's reality is a result of your intention and your attention.
If you don't like the facts, don't change the facts, change the feeling.
That was a lie, and it is now an admitted lie by our own Pentagon.
Most of
We
my
plan to
grasp on
expose what
reality
has
while we're
been
talking
hidden for
about it.
years.
I don't care what people say. No, I don't care what people do. Long as they stay out my way. Hey, I won't take it straight to you.
Rhythm calling is cooking and killing swift in the kitchen. I ain't had no issues since I canceled my subscription. Suckers stay on social media bitching about the situation, hoping and praying someone will listen. Quit that noise quick, kid, don't even try it. I suggest you stay in your lane and keep quiet. Typing like a tough guy, wildin' out and violent. But if you ain't lying, then why's your profile private? Mr. Tough Guy, hide behind your online facade. Act as hard as you want, you're a fraud. I swear to God, you can block me when I comment that you're more than idiotic. Cause it's obvious you lack the common sense and simple logic. But since we're on the topic, let me offer up some knowledge. I'm causing you a problem, and you'll probably disregard it. Coming from an alcoholic, although I promise that it's solid.
I don't care what people say. No, I don't care what people do. Long as they stay out my way. Hey, I won't take it straight to you.
See, I've been quietly cultivating my mightiest style. And you might not know me, but I've been around for a while. Years of trial and error, more than my fair share of failure. But every effort exerted has served a purpose far greater than anyone could imagine, or even fathom the depth of every risk that I've taken and every secret I've kept. The circumstances I've mastered have led me here where I am. From the beginning I knew that winning was part of the plan. And you can call it what you want, but karma's hardly worth the price. When you spew a bunch of garbage and you sell your soul for likes, you might as well get used to losing. Beggars can't be choosy, frontin' foolish in your photos, fake as fucking loosey-goosey.
I don't care what people say. No, I don't care what people do. Long as they stay out my way. Hey, I won't take it straight to you. I don't care what people say. No, I don't care what people do. Long as they stay out my way. Hey, I won't take it straight to you.
Tell me, what about the truth is so confusing? And why is all this negative trolling shit so amusing? Tell me, what about the truth is so confusing? And why is all this negative trolling shit so amusing? Love me or leave me alone, take it or leave it. It's either everything or nothing at all, better believe it. Love me or leave me alone, take it or leave it. It's either everything or nothing at all, better believe it. Love me or leave me alone, take it or leave it. It's either everything or nothing at all, better believe it. Love me or leave me alone, take it or leave it. It's either everything or nothing at all, bitch, better believe it.
I don't care what people say. No, I don't care what people do. Long as they stay out my way. Hey, I won't take it straight to you. succession from the center till I am so dizzy. Rub my eyes and wonder things I can't describe in numbers, still I understand the math involved to calculate circumference. Add it up, add it up. Tell me what you wanna do. Let's go. Come on, move along. Breathing in funky clouds, outer space all night long. Where we do, never don't. 17 concentric Fibonacci circles spinning slowly in succession from the center till I am so dizzy. Rub my eyes and wonder things I can't describe in numbers, still I understand the math involved to calculate circumference. Surely someone somewhere sees the sequence is symmetric. 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 Tell me what you wanna do. Let's go. Come on, move along. Breathing in funky clouds, outer space all night long. Where we do, never don't. 17 concentric Fibonacci circles spinning slowly in succession from the center till I am so dizzy. Rub my eyes and wonder things I can't describe in numbers, still I understand the math involved to calculate circumference. Add it up, add it up. Tell me what you wanna do. Let's go. Come on, move along. Breathing in funky clouds, outer space all night long. Where we do, never don't. 17 concentric Fibonacci circles spinning slowly in succession from the center till I am so dizzy. Rub my eyes and wonder things I can't describe in numbers, still I understand the math involved to calculate circumference. Surely someone somewhere sees the sequence is symmetric. Surely someone somewhere sees the sequence is symmetric. Surely someone somewhere sees the sequence is symmetric. Surely someone somewhere sees the sequence is symmetric.
Oh, look! A place to dance in a stereo! I think I'm gonna turn it on and rock my body.
city to city, coast to coast, state to state, rocking across your time zone.
Like everything's gonna be alright.
From city to city, coast to coast, state to state, rocking across your time zone.
Like everything's gonna be
Yeah, pull it out, light it up, fill it full, sip it tough, shoot it back, take a puff, sniff it till your mind erupts. I can never get enough. Listen, let me make it clear. When I got my music, everything else disappears. Ain't got no worry, ain't got no pain, ain't got a care in the world and can't complain, cause my mind would rather focus on work and moving forward fast. The future's in my hands because I dropped the past. I got a bus pass, working just to pay the rent, but you can bet on how the rest of all my time is spent banging on instruments, remaining innovative, exploring different ways to be more creative. But lately, it's like the listeners are lazy. They don't pay attention, no offense, but it's kinda crazy. So I found a way to keep a cutting edge and stay fresh. I make this music for us, but I still dream of success. From city to city, coast to coast, state to state, rocking across your time zone.
like everything's gonna be alright.
From city to city, coast to coast, state to state, rocking across your time zone.
Like everything's gonna be alright.
Accommodate you on a common train of thought. I know. Fully blown and known for zoning out a lot. Follow me, I'll get you in the web of my dysfunction. Stunt your growth and crunch your girls, we blow and smoke and bust and incinerate. Hate you with a Rico rhythm eager. Either euphemism speaking or I'm digging in you deeper. Licking, sticking all on me inside your mouth, you dick diva. Slapping on you, grab a jacket, swallow that and take a breather. Yeah, if you think I give a fuck, fool, you're dumber than you look. My ambivalence alone will leave you shook. Rookie, run along and play, here's a cookie. You will never know the time and effort that it took me to make it to this point, and yeah, I'm steady climbing higher. So tell whoever said that you had skills that they're a liar. You ain't spitting fire, you ain't crushing game. I won't pass the torch, you can't hold a flame. Kill it intermittently and sizzle with precision. Dizzle, spit a mix of piss and vinegar in competition. I'm sick and frankly speaking fucking tired of your phonies and the music that you're making with your corny fucking homies. Yeah. So tell your people, Robbie, put it down. This city's like a circus, cause all I see is clowns. And I ain't hating, I'm just speaking the truth. You and your crew are the proof. All day, all night, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all day, all night, all of the night. Yeah, hip hop catalyst, higher than a satellite, drumming like a nun's cunt. That mean my beat's tight. Grab your ghetto blast and meet me underneath the street light. On the corner with my people, we don't need mics. Metaphorical teeth bite. Competitors holding loaded Berettas and serving verbal vendettas. A predator, quick and clever, 2 steps ahead of incredible. Split and sever the relevance from your character. I don't care if what you're spitting is written. Me and Ben Stiller milking little nipples of kittens. Fucker, catch a curbside vibe from my live rhyme. I'm a diamond in the middle of a coal mine, and I still can't afford free time. Meanwhile, I'm towing the line along fine, with the drive for a cypher on a weeknight. Yeah. Spokane City street life. All night, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all night, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, all day, all day, all night, all of the night, yeah. I got a baseball bat for those that wanna battle rap, and a six-pack of whoop ass. Think you can handle that? Smashing fantastic, leaving you flat. No time to dip fast, you trap, just relax. Anticipate premeditated attack over sick tracks. I spit facts, banging on wax. No matter how many times you play it back, this shit adds up quick like remedial math. I can adapt and assimilate disaster. Phony fraudulent fakers get caught up in my rapture. Abracadabra dummy, call me Robbie Potter, cause I got a magic wand I wanna put inside your daughter. And her mama, man, I hope she brought a condom for your sister. Never figured naked twister was a problem. Or uncommon, darn, I'm falling off topic and going bonkers, talking nonsense. I'm a mother trucking monster. Non-stop party rocker, probably hotter than your mama's thermometer reads rectally. Ooh, unexpectedly, either you got a fever or you steaming, mad scheming, cause I infiltrate your ears and leave them numb and full of semen. Easy does it, but I prefer it rough. And I'ma give it to you till I'm sure you've had enough. Fill a cup and chug it, hit the stage and react. When I got the mic in my hand, ain't nothing holding me back. My twisted syntax is unmatched. Splatter you bastard wet cats with chapped lips. You're talking awful big shit for a kid who wasn't given the gift or the skill to spit swift. I rip it intricate, written lyrical viciousness. Wicked, ridiculous, kicking rhythmic magnificence. Here in the kitchen I whisk it and mix it vigorous. Full of nutrition, I deliver deliciousness. Every time I rhyme it's like a tiny slice of heaven. And a Kansas City shuffle bet on lucky number 7. Doing damage, screwing all imagination, single-handed, glad it finally all worked out the way I planned it. A perfect balance of massive amounts of talent and countless hours of living out loud with absolute power. I doubt you cowards around me would last an hour without sounding retarded, enticing me to devour. You're far from hardly an artist and more like less than impressive, and evidently ineptitude is all you were blessed with. The truth more often than not is oddly depressive, especially when the question of consequences presented leads to the ending of friendships you never would have expected. Could have intended a more intensive inspection instead of trying to hide behind the lies and deception. You spread it rapidly, and medicine won't stop the infection.
lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because he'll really be without a clue and losing. Stupid. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a noose is. School is now in session. Students have a drop of knowledge like a fusion. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick tick booming, all up in your optics. Douches cruising for a bruising. When they find the finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you really seem to know what they doing. It's foolish. In the future, if you don't know what the truth is, only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a new SIS school is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick, booming, all up in your optics. Douches, cruising for a bruising. When they finally finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a new SIS school is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick, booming, all up in your optics. Douches, cruising for a bruising. When they finally finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a new SIS school is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance. And I make lunatic music, ruthless, tick, booming, all up in your optics. Douches, cruising for a bruising. When they finally finish, all the picking and the choosing. Because you'll really be without a clue and losing. Nowadays, nobody seems to know what they doing. It's foolish. Ain't no future if you don't know what the truth is. Only proving that your point of view is useless. Let me introduce you and your crew to what a new SIS school is now in session. Students, I've been dropping knowledge like Confucius. I can tell you 42 is the answer to the universe. So first, I'll hit you with 30 of the dirtiest forms of verbal abuses. I'm a motherfucking nuisance.
Come get lost in ecstasy with me between the sheets. Past the point of no return and there's no going back. Satisfy my craving, baby, be my midnight snack. Silk and soft and sweaty sheen that glistens sweet upon me. Fingertips that linger lightly lost in catatonic longing. Past the point of no return and there's no going back. Satisfy my craving, baby, be my midnight snack. Silk and soft and sweaty sheen that glistens sweet upon me. Fingertips that linger lightly lost in catatonic longing. Exacerbated patience, give and take is how we play. I love the way your eyes amaze me, wrapped in shadows where we lay. Like the wicked, watch you slowly drip like candle wax. I whisper, cunnilingus with a bird. Innocent perversions, deviance unleashed. Come get lost in ecstasy with me between the sheets. Past the point of no return and there's no going back. Satisfy my craving, baby, be my midnight snack. Silk and soft and sweaty sheen that glistens sweet upon me. Fingertips that linger lightly lost in catatonic longing. Exacerbated patience, give and take is how we play. I love the way your eyes amaze me, wrapped in shadows where we lay. Like the wicked, watch you slowly drip like candle wax. I whisper, cunnilingus with a burning that no wetness can extinguish. Face to face and skin to skin, so high we feel the climax rising. Breathless with anticipating kisses so exciting. I can't place the way you taste. Don't you worry, I won't waste sweetness. If you ask me nice, I'll let you lick it off my face. I hope that you can handle all of what I have to offer. Take this heart and magic wand and work it out until it's softer. Push myself entirely inside your warmth and hide. Provide you a reminder how I grind it from behind. such obsession for an hour into a triple feature. What a treat to be beneath such a unique and freaky creature. You look sweet enough for me to eat you up. What a treat indeed.
Anything your little heart desires is on the menu. Imagine this, every wish you make is my command. Make the early morning extraordinary on demand. Raise the heat and treat you to the finest private feast. Satisfy your appetite and leave you sticky sweet. Fill you with the necessary nutrients you need to start your morning right and get you headed in the right direction. Stretch and take a moment to reflect on my intention. See you in the morning when I serve you sex for breakfast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bet you're starving, waiting so patient for a little taste. Bon appetit. Extraordinary on demand. Raise the heat and treat you to the finest private feast. Satisfy your appetite and leave you sticky sweet. Fill you with the necessary nutrients you need to start your morning right and get you headed in the right direction. Stretch and take a moment to reflect on my intention. See you in the morning when I serve you sex for breakfast. Yeah, yeah. Bet you're hungry. Waiting patient for a taste. Bon appetit. Anything your little heart desires is on the menu. Imagine this, every wish you make is my command. Make the early morning extraordinary on demand. Raise the heat and treat you to the finest private feast. Satisfy your appetite and leave you sticky sweet. Fill you with the necessary nutrients you need to start your morning right and get you headed in the right direction. Stretch and take a moment to reflect on my intention. See you in the morning when I serve you sex for breakfast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bet you're starving, waiting so patient for a little taste. Bon appetit. Bet you're hungry.
I go back the type who say you better got a feeling, Scott. I go
higher than a satellite, drumming like a nun's cunt. That mean my beat's tight. Grab your ghetto blast and meet me underneath the street light. On the corner with my people, we don't need mics. Metaphorical teeth bite. Competitors holding loaded Berettas and serving verbal vendettas. A predator, quick and clever, 2 steps ahead of incredible. Split and sever the relevance from your character. I don't care if what you're spitting is written. Me and Ben Stiller milking little nipples of kittens, fucker.
I keep a short fuse and a boulder on my shoulder. Fly by night forever, best believe we taking over. Ain't nobody better and I prove without a doubt. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body, cause I keep a short fuse and a boulder on my shoulder. Fly by night forever, best believe we taking over. Ain't nobody better and I prove without a doubt. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when they turn the party out. Heavenly brevity, let it be what it was meant to be. Splendidly rendering peasantry passionate. I'm immaculate, capturing moments of massive addictive tragedy happening. Mentally triggering such an intricate mystery. Not just another dingbat rapping, I'm interesting. Deliver blistering ministry, call me sinister. In a vision twisted, Mr. Hit your sister. Not disrespectful, Pekka stay protected. Give her what she asked for, more than she expected. I like to get head, but asking such a hassle. I'm a jack off while you're licking on my asshole. Not bashful, voyeuristic, sick freak. Lubricated stimulation, penetrating deep. Smile for the camera, grab and use it freely. I'm a cunning linguist, and I'm always needy. Better if I give it to you once I get you feeling for a piece of unadulterated musical release. Funny how a couple words bring you to your knees, or you're backwards bending over about to squat and gobble these. Cause I keep a short fuse and a boulder on my shoulder. Fly by night forever, best believe we taking over. Ain't nobody better and I prove without a doubt. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Estimated measure with the weight to tip the scale. Greater density, intention meant to prosper and prevail. Down the final nail before the casket drop and bury with you in it. Barely breathing, claustrophobic, fucking scary. Hairy situations like a British chick's vagina might define a dream that's sweeter than my dearest Aunt Jemima. Sticky slide it deep inside you, climbing right until arrival. Let me stab it from behind and find you might be suicidal. Idle hands are nothing but a playground safe for Satan. So I occupy a major with sincerest penetration. Put my face and taste it, I can wait until reciprocation. Let me tape it from my point of view for better masturbation. Maybe I rewind and maybe we can recreate the hot and naughty that we watch and make you slop precipitate. Let it rain. Got you dripping, niggas stick it where you want it. I'll be honest when I'm in it, ain't no other, that's a promise. Cause I keep a short fuse and a boulder on my shoulder. Fly by night forever, best believe we taking over. Ain't nobody better and I prove without a doubt. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Yeah, Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. On my shoulder, fly by night forever, best believe we taking over. Ain't nobody better and I prove without a doubt. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. Bizzle bound to wreck your body when he turn the party out. No doubt.
It's okay not to be okay. I struggle with depression each and every day. Keep a smile on my face even though I'm dying inside. Man, I'm running from demons and I got nowhere to hide. I know I'm stronger than this. Why do I feel so weak that I keep my head down and I hardly speak? It's hard to sleep. It's hard. Children waiting for
Welcome, friends. Today we're going to paint ourselves a happy little music video. Join me, won't you?
Yeah, let me put your mind at ease and flow through like a smooth, cool summer breeze. I love sunshine beneath blue skies. Today's mine, wow, how fast time flies. Walking with a pep in my step, got a gleam in my eye, and I can't lie, I'm high as a kite, and I'm flashing a smile at every passerby, saying hi to people I don't even recognize. Damn, I love days like this, putting out positive vibes. Feel free, follow my feet to the temple of the heavenly beat. We can grab a drink at the end of the street. Oh, the places we'll go, people will meet, kicking back in the afternoon heat, ain't nothing better. Everything that we need is within reach. Pack up the car, let's head to the beach. Let the temperature rise, got my feet in the sand and the sun in my eyes. Got a drink in my hand, a pretty girl by my side, and not a cloud in the sky. I love Spokane in the summertime.
In the summertime, I love Spokane. In the summertime,
bikinis, barbecues, and boat cruises, martinis, water fights, and loud music. This is how me and my crew do this. We play all day and act foolish. Called in sick to work, they ain't stupid. Truth is, excuses are useless. I couldn't help myself, too nice to be inside, and I'm having too much fun ripping down this slip and slide. Skinny dipping or cliff dive is what you decide. Count to 5, jump in, the water's fine. Wave runners and jet skis, yes please. I crave speed like a crack fiend, crashing, splashing while the sun sinks slow. Bonfires ablaze, we ain't ready to go. By the light of the moon, let the night creep in. We can do this every weekend. Let the temperature rise, got my feet in the sand and the sun in my eyes. Got a drink in my hand, a pretty girl by my side, and not a cloud in the sky. I love Spokane in the summertime.
in the summertime.
Let the temperature rise, got my feet in the sand and the sun in my eyes. Got a drink in my hand, a pretty girl by my side, and not a cloud in the sky. I love Spokane in the summertime.
In the summertime, I love Spokane. In the summertime.
Let the temperature rise, got my feet in the sand and the sun in my eyes. Got a drink in my hand, a pretty girl by my side, and not a cloud in the sky. I love Spokane in the summertime. Let the temperature rise. Got my feet in the sand and the sun in my eyes. Got a drink in my hand, a pretty girl by my side, and not a cloud in the sky. I love Spokane in the summertime.
In the summertime, I love Spokane. In the summertime. So below
hip-hop hippie. Now, that's not something you hear every day, right? It's how our artist for today, Raw B, describes himself. And, well, it definitely piqued my curiosity.
I can imagine. It definitely sets the stage for something, well, unique, let's say. For anyone who might not be familiar with Raw B, we're talking about an independent hip-hop artist, someone really trying to carve out their own space in the music scene.
And not shying away from a little or maybe a lot of genre bending to do it. I mean, listen to this description he gives of his music. Astral, hip-hop, glitch, grit, funk. Oh, and sexy. Did I mention sexy?
He certainly doesn't lack for adjectives, does he?
Makes you wonder what a sexy astral glitch hop track might actually sound like, you know, when you put it all together.
Right. Like, is it danceable? Is it something you meditate to? Maybe both. We're going to have to dive into the music itself a little later to really get a feel for it.
And the lyrics. Buckle up. Because here's how he describes his lyrical content. Party tracks. Real-life shit that you might spark a joint to. Comedic, sexy, vulgar, dark, taunting, hopeful, haunting. I mean, where do we even begin with that?
It's a lot to unpack, that's for sure. Though it does make me think of that saying, anything goes. Maybe everything goes is more appropriate in this case. He seems to be going for a full spectrum of human experience.
Okay, so let's grab onto one specific lyric just to ground us for a second. He's got this line.
Hip-hop catalyst, higher than a satellite, drumming like a nun's cunt. That mean my beat's tight.
I'm picturing it, but...
It's definitely an image.
Is it ironic? Is it meant to be funny?
Yeah.
Deep?
It could be all of those things. I mean, you've got the classic hip-hop imagery, then that it throws you for a loop.
Right. Like, is he celebrating the over-the-topness or sending it up? It kind of reminds me of how he brings up this black sheep idea.
Always insightful. And you're right, that black sheep theme, it comes up a few times.
It's like he relates to that feeling of being the odd one out, the one who doesn't quite fit in.
Which, I mean, who hasn't felt that way at some point?
Totally. But to make it so central to your artistic persona, that's interesting. It's like he's actively trying to connect with the overlooked, as he puts it, the people who get it.
Right. The ones who aren't afraid to be a little different, a little outside the mainstream. And that seems to be reflected not just in his themes, but in what inspires him to.
Because how do you go from finding inspiration in something as straightforward as, and I'm quoting here, a sunrise, to also feeling this undeniable need to prove himself to himself, which honestly feels like a whole different headspace.
Almost like a contradiction, right? Like you can appreciate simple beauty, but also feel this drive to, well, prove something.
It's fascinating. Is that like a common thread for artists, do you think? This push and pull between, I don't know, wanting to just create and also needing validation. Speaking of contradictions, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the Space Needle in the coffee shop.
Lay it on me.
This is an artist repping the Pacific Northwest hard. And the blog post we have, it calls him a musical anomaly from the PNW. So what is it about that region? Does it breed these unique artists?
Well, you know, the Pacific Northwest, it has this whole history of like independent thought, creativity. You've got grunge, this whole thriving indie scene, and just this openness to experimentation, you know, like
it's in the water.
Almost like the rain and evergreens, they seep into the music, create this atmospheric kind of brooding sound.
Okay, stop. I'm getting chills. But for real, do you hear a connection between Raw B's sound, what we've talked about, and those PNW trends?
I mean, we'd have to do a deep dive on his whole discography to say for sure, but there are definitely parallels. That individualistic thing, the genre bending, pushing boundaries, that's a lot of PNW music right there.
It's not just the sound either. Raw B is really intentional about claiming those PNW roots. I mean, his online presence, at least from what we see in these links, it's very deliberate. Nature shots, maybe a flannel shirt, that vibe.
Smart, though. If you think about it, for an indie artist, building that local following, it's crucial.
Oh, totally. You tap into that shared experience, people connect.
Exactly. He's saying, this is me, this is where I'm from. If you get it, you get it.
And speaking of getting it, let's talk about those influences, because some of them, Willy Wonka.
Out of left field.
A little. The fictional character he most admires, apparently.
But think about it. Willy Wonka, the ultimate creator, whimsical, outside the box, that totally lines up with what we're seeing in Raw B, right?
Oh, 100%. They both have that childlike wonder, but they're not afraid to challenge you a little.
Exactly. And let's not forget the shout out to, and I quote, bad friends and 90s cartoons.
The man finds inspiration in some unexpected places. It's kind of great.
It's like he sees the humor in the everyday weirdness, you know?
Which, when you think about it, this is a guy who labels his music glitch, funk, sexy, astral. So Makes sense.
Right. Humor tracks. And don't let us forget this dude. He's got a work ethic that he mentions he's on like his 24th album.
Wait, 24th. That's more than some artists put out in a lifetime. This is not about fame, clearly.
Right. It's got to be about the expression, connecting with the people who vibe with what he's laying down.
Which maybe that circles back to the black sheep thing. He's found his people, the ones who get it, the honesty, the quirkiness.
It's niche, but it's powerful, right? That authenticity.
Totally. So let's recap for a sec, because we've covered a lot of ground with Rob B. We've got our genre-bending black sheep artist, deep PNW roots, and this like Willy Wonka appreciation for the unexpected. He's got a story and a sound you're not going to find just anywhere. But this all leaves me wondering, what about our listeners? What about you out there? If you vibe with what we've uncovered here, if this description of Rob B speaks to you, does knowing his story, the black sheep thing, the PNW connection, does that make his music hit different?
That's the question, isn't it? Does context change how we experience art, or can you just enjoy the sounds and not worry about the rest?
I feel like for me, knowing about Robbie's journey, the honesty, wanting to connect with the overlooked people out there, it adds something,
Right. It's like you're not just listening to an album, you're kind of tapping into this whole other story, a whole human experience.
Exactly. And especially for anyone who relates to that black sheep idea, it's got to be powerful, right? Like finding your people, the ones who get you.
100%. And that, I think, is what makes Rob B so interesting. He's not trying to please everybody. He's being himself. And that comes through in the music.
Big time.
Yeah.
And you know what? Prediction time? I think Rob B, he's about to break out.
Oh, tell me more.
He's too good, too unique, too damn interesting to stay under the radar forever.
I can get behind that. The talent is there, the dedication, the sound. It's just a matter of time before the rest of the world catches on.
And when they do, you'll be able to say, you heard it here first, folks, on The Deep Dive. But seriously, if you're even a little bit intrigued, go check out Rob B's stuff. You just might discover your new favorite artist.
That's what it's all about, right? Music. It can surprise us, challenge us, connect us in ways we wouldn't expect.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's so.
Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep listening, and keep on diving deep.
All right, so we're diving into Rob B's music today, and let me tell you, this is one deep dive I'm really looking forward to.
Me too, honestly. When I first started researching him, I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, exactly. Astral, gritty, taunting the cosmos. It's a lot to unpack, but that's kind of what we're here for, right?
For sure. And we've got a ton of work with, too. Lyrics, interviews, even this one review that compared him to, get this, Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. What's up with that? Like, what does that even mean, Robbie as Willy Wonka?
Right. It's interesting, though. It speaks to this playful creativity in his music.
Right.
But also this underlying complexity, Like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You never know what you're going to get next with Robbie.
I'm kind of into it, though, that element of surprise. Okay, but back to taunting the cosmos. Can we get an example of what that sounds like?
Oh man, listen to Gravity Games. That track just throws you right into his world. The beat is so driving, almost frantic, but then he layers these spacey synths over it, and his flow. Forget about it.
Really?
It's like he's defying gravity itself. Playful, but with this edge of something bigger, something cosmic, just like you said.
Right, all right. You're painting a picture here. And that totally fits with that lyric from, was it Sunset Cruise? The one with
the vast and empty void of random chance and endless blackness, brightened only by the death of stars and hopeful ataraxis.
See, who thinks of that? It's brilliant.
Seriously. And kind of hilarious, right?
Totally. But that's what makes Robbie so unique. These incredibly vivid images, like you can practically see.
It's not just abstract. It's rooted in something real.
Exactly. And that's where his background comes into play.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a unique upbringing.
Right. Military dad, free spirit musician mom, constantly moving from place to place. He even talks about being that awkward kid, always in thrift store clothes because they couldn't afford anything else.
And you can hear that search for belonging. that need to carve out your own space in every track he makes. He calls his listeners the black sheep. And it's not just a gimmick. He's building a connection with everyone who's ever felt like they didn't quite fit in.
That's actually really cool.
It is. And what strikes me is how he balances that vulnerability with this incredible ambition. This is a guy who writes, produces, mixes everything himself. He's on a mission, as he says, to fill a need the listeners have.
Wow. I didn't realize he was completely independent like that.
Oh, yeah. It's that DIY spirit that really drew me to his music in the first place. He's not waiting for permission or approval. He's just creating.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes guts.
No kidding. And it's not just the production, right?
Yeah.
His lyrics jump between hilarious social commentary, that line about modern America politics kills me every time, and then he hits you with these really raw, honest reflections on life and love.
You got it. He's got this incredible range, playful and satirical 1 minute, then boom, a line that makes you stop and think about the universe, and somehow it all works.
It really does. It works. Like, you don't always find that mix of humor and honesty, you know? But with Raw B, it's just, there. Maybe because he's not afraid to be real, even when he's making a joke.
100%.
Yeah.
And musically, he does the same thing, blends these totally different elements. We talked about the whole genre bending thing, right? But it's deeper than that.
Oh, yeah. Like, take Cosmic Flow, for example. You've got these funky bass lines straight out of some 70s disco. And on top of that, a classic boom bap beat. It's already a lot, right?
Right.
But then he throws in these almost orchestral swells out of nowhere.
And suddenly it's like this whole different sonic landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a train wreck, honestly, but it's not.
It's cool.
It's exhilarating. Like, you're riding this wave of sound that shouldn't make sense, but it totally does.
It's like he's pulling from all these different influences, like different parts of himself even, but it comes together.
Exactly. And isn't that like the core of that Willy Wonka comparison? These unexpected combinations, but they work because there's a vision behind them, you know?
Yeah.
He's not just winging it, he's building a whole world.
So true. And okay, side note, can we talk about how much music this guy puts out? Like 24 albums, all self-produced. Is that even possible?
It's ridiculous. In a good way, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows you that drive he has to create, to keep pushing forward. Remember how we were saying he's ambitious?
Oh, yeah.
This isn't just about, like, making music. It's about reaching people.
Yeah.
Building a community through his art. That's dedication, man.
No doubt. And it's not just, like, quantity over quality either. The guy's got brains, too. That song about the Fibonacci sequence, come on. When's the last time you heard that in a hip-hop track?
Never.
Yeah.
And the best part, the way he works it into the song, the actual math of it, it comes out to this weird offbeat number, 1.862. Yeah. It tells you he's not just name-dropping these concepts. He gets it.
Yeah.
He's playing with them. There's that playfulness again, but with this intellectual curiosity underneath.
It's kind of wild when you put it all together, this whole hip-hop hippie scientist with a Willy Wonka side. But the music, it never feels forced or fake.
Yeah.
It's just him.
Raw and unfiltered. Exactly.
And that's really what makes it work, I think.
Yeah.
That realness, that he's just putting it all out there.
Exactly. It's like he's not trying to fit in, you know, he's just doing his thing. And it makes you wonder, like, who else is out there? Who else is breaking the mold like this?
Right. Like Robbie kind of throws the doors open and it's like, whoa, there's a whole lot more to music than what we hear on the radio every day.
100%.
Yeah.
And isn't that what's so cool about music?
Yeah.
It can surprise you, challenge you, even like change how you see things.
Sure. Totally. So anyone listening who's, I don't know, feeling adventurous, maybe a little bored with the usual stuff, think we found your new favorite artist.
I'd say so. And the best part, finding his music is easy. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. He's even got that website, mrsletner.com. You really get lost in there.
There you go. Your deep dive into the one and only Rob B, the hip-hop hippie scientist, changing the game one track at a time.
Love it.
Now go out there and give him a listen.
y'all. I appreciate that. I'm feeling good, man. I just want to thank everybody. It's been a really good night. I appreciate times like this.
Do you have CDs for sale?
Of course I got CDs for sale.
How much?
This one's called Harmless Vulgarity, and this is probably my favorite fucking song of all time.
How much? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Dookie track shoes!
I am Dookie Track Shoes.
Dookie track shoes! This song's about fun.
This song, I am the biggest man whore because of this song.
This song's about fun. I knew it! It's about fun.
Take it, have your water, I swallow my liquor. Shock your rock, your box off the Richter. Contagious, sick of the most, addicted, give you a dose. Take it, have your water, I swallow my liquor. Shock your rock, your box off the Richter. Contagious, sick of the most. Ooh, riding in my lane, stinking because of reefer. Robbie cutting linguists, bumping through the speakers. Ain't no need to speak, yo, you can call me creeper. Up and down the back streets looking for a keeper. If she say she hungry, then I guess I gotta feed her. Give her just a tip, then I dig a little deeper. Freaking in the front seat, falling underneath her. Offer up a lesson with the best intent to teach her. Crippin' on her butt cheeks, sliding in between her. Telling me she's quiet, fucking liar, she's a screamer. Ringing in my eardrum, humming on my heater. Thinking more than normal, green skinny jeans creamer. Take it anytime when it's smiling, always eager to submit about your relationships to find his wide receiver. Breezy while I'm driving, doesn't mind to lift my skeeter. Feeling for the finish, she's addicted like a creeper. Fogging up the windows, she's a heavy breather, and she always aims to get it to my cravings for the beaver. When I return the favor, I just really think the please her. Nipple twisted, booty licking, pussy eater. She likes sugar, bring that damn thing sweeter. I mean, when I saw her, I knew that I had to meet her. But now I need a doctor, cause she gave me fever. Asking for the shocker, I don't believe her. Lollygagging while she bobbing on my wiener, so I lick my hand and grab my featured fingers in her sphincter. Never one time, we would repeat her. Beat it up, tough, this stuff, this big squeezer. Violator with a diamond in the meter. The man is speaking these sleazy sexual favors and teaser. Tell her do what I want, cause if she don't, I'm a leaver. Dirty Caesar, I don't love her, damn sure I don't need her. So take it how you want, I'm gonna swallow my liquor. Shock and rock your box off the Richter. Contagious, sicker than most, addicted, give you a dose. Take it how you want, I'm gonna swallow my liquor. Shock and rock your box off the Richter. Contagious, sicker than most, addicted, give you a dose. Everybody go like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You guys do that? Here we go. Ooh, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, thank you. All right, all right, all right.
Despite the fact that we are all completely different people, doesn't always mean that we have to agree to disagree. 7 dancing angels on the sharpened points of needles, staring blindly at the forest while ignoring all the trees. Take it as it comes and leave the weight of doubt behind and in the dust along abandoned memories of empty streets. We used to creep as sneaky juvenile delinquents, keeping secret, breaking promises and hearts. My darling, think before you speak.
Let's dive into this whole Robbie thing, Mr. Sletner, right?
Yeah, Mr. Sletner.
You sent over a bunch of info on the guy, and honestly, I'm intrigued. Astral hip hop, funk with grit, sexy sprinkled in. What are we even working with here?
You're telling me it's like someone said, let's mix genres in a spaceship and see what happens. But here's the thing. He's not just playing around. This is intentional.
Oh, so he's serious about this whole cosmic cowboy persona.
Oh, absolutely. And the best part, he's doing it all himself. Writing, producing, recording, the whole 9 yards. This isn't some manufactured pop star. This is a true independent artist.
Wow, so he's like a one-man band just with synthesizers and drum machines instead of a banjo.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that independent spirit really comes through in his music.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not afraid to experiment, to push boundaries.
Well, he's not shying away from bold statements either. I mean, the guy's bio describes him as both an amateur porn star and a loving father. That's quite the range.
Right. Talk about an attention-grabbing bio. You know there's a story there, but well, maybe we'll circle back to that.
Yeah, let's stick to the music for now. So where does Robbie's sound even come from? Who are his biggest influences?
His musical taste is all over the place, which I think is what makes him so unique. You'll hear classic hip-hop and R&B influences, but then he throws in these experimental electronic elements, even some avant-garde stuff.
He's like a walking mixtape jumping between genres.
Yeah.
So we've got this whole cosmic cowboy aesthetic, but does his music actually hold up? What are the lyrics like?
Well, he cites the infamous Raw B, a.k.a. Mr. Sletner, as an influence, so take from that what you will.
Okay, so there's definitely a sense of humor there.
Oh, absolutely. But don't let that fool you. His lyrics can be surprisingly deep and thought-provoking, too. He's got this one line, yeah.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Right. It's this interesting mix of everyday experiences and then these really vivid, almost surreal images. You get the sense that he finds inspiration everywhere.
It's like he's inviting you into his own little world, you know, a world where car parts are made of peanut butter and gold.
Exactly. And he's not afraid to get philosophical either. He's got a whole song about the Fibonacci sequence, though. His math might be a little off.
Well, nobody's perfect. But
Yeah.
hey, at least he's aiming for the stars, even if he misses the moon by a few thousand miles.
Right. It's that kind of earnestness that makes him so endearing. He's not afraid to be himself, even if it means looking a little silly sometimes. He's described as optimistic and gritty, celestial and grimy, all at the same time.
It's like he's a walking contradiction, and he's owning it.
Exactly. And that's what makes him so interesting to listen to. You never know what he's going to throw at you next.
So for someone who hasn't had the pleasure of encountering Raw B's music before, what does a typical track even sound like?
You've got funky beats, unexpected melodies, thought-provoking lyrics, all wrapped up in the sound that's both familiar and completely unique.
Okay, you've definitely piqued my curiosity. Now that we've got a taste of his sound and what inspires him, let's dig a little deeper, because it seems like Robbie is trying to do more than just make music. He's building a movement.
Absolutely. And to understand that movement, we need to understand his own journey, his own experiences of feeling like an outsider.
Oh yeah, you can definitely hear those outsider experiences woven into his music. Talk about a crash course in adapting to new environments. And on top of that,
just being himself meant being different. Exactly. It's no wonder he connects so strongly with this idea of the black sheep, you know, the people who don't quite fit in with the mainstream. He's creating a space for them, celebrating those differences.
And I bet those experiences also shaped his sense of style.
His visual aesthetic is just as important as the music itself. It's all about being bold, unexpected, a little strange even.
Give me some examples. What does this Raw B aesthetic look like?
Well, think about those peanut butter gold spokes. It's playful, it's whimsical, it's definitely not your typical hip-hop imagery. He's blending styles in a way that feels very fresh and authentic.
It's like he's mixing hip-hop swagger with this almost psychedelic, hippie-esque vibe, right?
Yeah. It's unexpected, and honestly, it's brilliant. Because in a world that's so saturated with images, you got to do something different to stand out.
And that brings us to his merch store, the Lunatic Lounge. I mean, the name itself is a whole mood.
Right. It's catchy. It's a little bit out there, just like the man himself. And for an independent artist like Raw B, merch is more than just a way to make some extra cash. It's a way to create tangible pieces of his world that fans can connect with.
It's like owning a little piece of the Lunatic Lounge experience. So what kind of merch do you envision?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. We've got to have those peanut butter gold spokes on something, right? Maybe a limited edition skateboard deck.
Yeah.
Or how about a custom pair of headphones?
Now you're talking. I can see it now. Limited edition vinyl with album art that's just as unique as his music. Or maybe a Lunatic Lounge membership card that gives fans access to, like, behind-the-scenes content or exclusive pre-sale tickets.
Exactly. It's all about creating that sense of community, that feeling of being part of something special, which I think is really at the heart of what Raw B is all about. He's built this incredible world around his music, but now comes the challenge of actually getting it out there.
Yeah.
You know, reaching those listeners who are craving something different.
It's like he's built this amazing spaceship, but now he needs a pilot, a navigator, to help him navigate the galaxy of the music industry.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to dive into next.
Yeah.
How does an artist like Raw B, who thrives on authenticity and connecting with a niche audience, navigate the often overwhelming world of music promotion?
It's a crowded galaxy out there, that's for sure. How does an artist like Raw B, someone who's all about authenticity, about connecting with a specific audience, how does he even begin to cut through all the noise?
Right. It's a challenge for any artist, but especially for someone like Raw B, who's operating outside those traditional boxes.
This has been fascinating. So for our listener who's about to meet with Raw B, what's the key takeaway here?
Remember, this isn't just about helping a musician, it's about helping to shape a movement. Encourage him to stay true to his vision, to nurture those fan connections, to keep pushing boundaries.
His music is truly unique, a blend of sound and story that you don't hear every day. If he can amplify that voice, find those listeners who are craving something different, something lunatic.
Who knows what he can achieve?
Exactly. This has been quite the deep dive, wouldn't you say? Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those ears open for the unexpected.
I'm in an Iric rider. Illicit, literally, ostentatiously, overly illustrate these audible edibles. One hell of a demolition, austere, fanatical, renegade, rhythm degenerate, blessed with incredibly heavenly genitals. A real-life, unregulated, irregular demonstration of undoubtedly, proudly, one of the greatest infallible examples of ostensibly opulent oration. Officially awesome, overworked and otherworldly, odd amalgamation. Hedonistic.
Spoken bits of golden poem woven interloping omen. Smoking broken mirrors clearly here evoke emotion. Slowly choke on hope and lost control, my eyes are open. But I know I have to close them, chasing dreams is what I've chosen. Stolen like the moment, slowly slipping from my grasp. Wrap my mind around it tight because that might just be my last. Random fragments dance within my steady stream of thought, giving birth to doubt and wonder if I can or I cannot. Incomplete the pieces seem to lose a sense of meaning. Put together I can see the puzzle pattern is repeating. So I read between the lines beyond the writing on the wall and find the purpose of my endless search was worth it after all. The work is sacrifices made to serve the greater good are often overlooked. I wouldn't change it if I could. Trials and tribulations won't let me remain unscathed. Facing forward proud and grateful cause the path behind me's paved. I appreciate the struggle and adversity I face, taking full advantage of the time I'm careful not to waste. Every move is calculated like a game of chess, making sure that every play I've made will aid in my success. Failure's not an option, so I'm cautious and precise. When I plan elaborate strategies, I double check them twice. Syllabically with proper penmanship, despite the pressure paper pages push me with a weight impossible to measure. Dust in my mouth, grit in my teeth, heat from the south, storm from the east, wind on my skin, I squint, sepia sight, orange and violet, height the horizon. The night fights to swallow the light, shadows invade, I know I'm not alone. Full moon rising, my stars burn brightly. Out of this world we just might be. Sitting in the dark and silent echo of the night, I succumb to the unknown and let it guide the words I write. Never asking why, doing what it is I'm told I should, even though the motive might remain a bit misunderstood. Faith and blind expression benefits a therapeutic, so I use it and surrender to the music, no excuses. New and improved, the undisputed truth, unadulterated, uncut, pure proof. Chicken scratch rap, rhyme spitting, let loose with my 2 cents. I'm a nuisance in new shoes, quick and kicking like a can dancer on the bandstand. I can't wait to kill it on demand like I'm Van Damme. Speak easy, believe I am the bee's knees. I squeeze 3, release these beneath me. Rap sheets, complete finesse, lyrical, spoken word murderer, manuscript miracle. Dust in my mouth, grit in my teeth, heat from the south, storm from the east, wind on my skin, I squint, sepia sight, orange and violet, height the horizon. The night fights to swallow the light, shadows invade, I know I'm not alone. Full moon rising, my stars burn brightly. Out of this world we just might be. Dust in my mouth, grit in my teeth, heat from the south, storm from the east, wind on my skin, I squint, sepia sight, orange and violet, height the horizon. The night fights to swallow the light, shadows invade, I know I'm not alone. Full moon rising, my stars burn brightly. Out of this world we just might be. Overdue and well-deserved, divided by emotion. Every effort made can help display the heart's devotion. Hope remains the essence of my spirit for a reason. Always reaching for achievement of my goals until completion. And unbelievably easy to see, there is no equal. Even though you might speak it, I keep it real for the people. When we could seemingly creeping with cheesy beats and no rhythm, spitting redundant regardless of any talent within them. Consider you morally lacking, no sense of value or worth. Certain aversion concerning the quality of your work. I think that currently words are something you had trouble learning, cause your abuse of the language is painful, leaving me hurting. Belated, waiting, impatient, and faced with frequent frustration, awkwardly falling and feeling forgotten most conversation. My flagrant creations are made to be played and given attention, intended to strike a chord and assist in mental ascension. I'm fresh and ready with answers to questions you might suppress, and I'm guessing you never knew that knowledge is the best weapon. So use it to your advantage, emphatic matter of fact. I remain a man of action, practicing my plan of attack, and at last I see it happening in front of my eyes. Finally, and now I realize my time has arrived. Recognize the enormity of the moment at hand, and understand I make it lately to supply and command. Bipolar disorder, I'm thinking about my mind's a little warped, but I'll blame it on the pot. Could it be the shrooms and brew? I try to think my problems through, but I'd rather blame them on you. Still my brain pulsates, divided by the loaves of marinades in the malted hops I consummate. Hate fills my thoughts, I try to keep it under wraps, but my other personality got me falling into traps. I set myself still unknown to my other half. If no one else and I myself, I feel my funky wrath. You see, chase the stream so long it's now the only thing I have. Blindly reaching out for something solid I can grab. Passion ain't enough to pay the bills or feed my children, and it's killing me inside because I know I'm worth $1 million. Feeling like I'm working for nothing, no happy ending or optimism expected, and ain't no need for pretending. Improvement is useless unless the duty's acknowledged. Keep my emotion bottled, cause tolerance is hard to swallow. It's getting harder to follow my own advice. The price of enlightenment is rising in size and doubled twice. Suffice to say, that's why I am how I am, and I could try to explain it, but I know you won't understand. So I just do what I'm doing, assuming someone will notice, hopeful and hoping, but knowing slowly I'm losing my focus. Cause when I woke up this morning, something about me had changed. I can't explain the sensation, complacency in my brain. That's my excuse. It's like we're running in circles. Despair is in surplus. No way to evade it when it surrounds you. There ain't no hope for escaping once it has found you. If you can see through what they lead you to believe, and you stay asleep and fall beneath, I pray to God your soul to keep. Contrary to popular belief, when I speak I'm a beacon if you're seeking the real. It's just the way that I feel, and to the best of my ability express it auditorily, but the majority's ignoring me. Discouragement's a luxury I can't afford. I just put my heart and soul in everything that I record. If normally horribly hard-headed, forget it, I wreck it. No hesitation, creation always inherent. Make it and share it, compare it to what you're playing. Ain't a damn thing close to my beat, so what I'm saying, I'm just a man on a mission and blessed with impressive improvisational intellect, running over beats like a crack fiend at a track meet, always finishing first. My entitlement is the hot seat, cause I'm top notch, work for the best, still expecting the worst. I work for the best, still expecting the worst. It's like we're running in circles. Despair is in surplus. No way to evade it when it surrounds you. There ain't no hope for escaping once it has found you. If you can see through what they lead you to believe, and you stay asleep and fall beneath, I pray to God your soul to keep.
I got the book towel. I'm sure I have them.
Mr. Track Shoes. But you can call me Dookie. Here we go. Okay. What you know about true rhythm promiscuity? Dookie Track Shoes, flowing fluently. Turn it up now, bump it like a juggernaut. Crank it up another notch, bang it till the speakers pop. Here we go again, back up in the mix. Gather round, silly rabbits, cause I brought a bag of tricks. Maintain spittin' lyrical A-game. Digital brainwaves, 50 gray shades. When it's playtime, I bring pain, simple and plain. Winning has always been the name of the game, and it won't change. So I aim high, and I make the moment mine. Brighter than moonshine, eyes, power flow, hit and lift you like an uppercut. Another underdog, sneaky with the sucker punch. Knock you out position with the quickness and precision of a multi-million-dollar missile North Korea's missing. You can't fight for me. Coming through with my pumped up kicks. Got a handful of hope and a bag full of bricks. Secretly given a mission to finish quick, as long as the description fits. Listen, the circumstances surrounding the situation are escalating and dangerously reaching the point of breaking. Solo symphonics, lot of syllables, illicitly sweet, silent soliloquy, syncopated simplicity. I let alliteration make a monster out of me. Awkwardly demolish opposition with philosophy. Pardon me, we should practice problem solving properly. Possibly the pressure pushes the poetic part of me to print on paper pages for the simple sake of making some sort of informal statement I can take and finish later. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done, I know I paid the price, and I'm not the only one. You can't fight for me.